That's a dumb thing to do. That's a bad play. That doesn't work. Hey guys, welcome to the Tom Ferry Show. In the car, on the road, thinking about you and helping you grow. So I'm in this conversation a lot with a lot of my personal clients and all of our coaches and pretty much anybody that will listen. And that is the end of the first quarter, we're in the second quarter, we're in the spring market. You no longer can afford to be spending your time doing dumb stuff that doesn't work. Yes, let me say that to you again. You can't afford in this market to spend time doing dumb stuff that doesn't work. That's not the highest and best use of your time. You get me? So think about this. I always look at like business like I would talking to an athlete, right? My son plays tennis and I say, Steven, what is the play that you run when you're serving the ball if you absolutely want to be dominant on the ad side versus the other side? And literally he'll say to me, well, when I do this, if I get that serve in, I'm going to win the point. Like it's an unstoppable serve as an example. You think about that in the NFL, the NBA, in hockey, in baseball, whatever it may be, whatever your sport of choice. Every coach and every player understands there are plays that we run that absolutely work and we're going to do it over and over and over until they can stop us. And the same thing applies for you and your business. So I'd like you to consider a few ideas around plays that work. I would always start with the night before, right? What is the routine you have the night before that impacts the next day, right? If you're watching too much negative news, if you're drinking too much, if you're staying up too late, if you're on your phone until 12:30 and the dopamine's just kicking off and you don't get a good night's sleep, that's a dumb thing to do. That's a bad play. That doesn't work. What if you had some chamomile tea or whatever makes you feel great? You had an hour before you decide to go to bed and you read something. You have a great conversation with your spouse or your friend or your puppy, whatever it is. What play allows you to go to sleep at night feeling great, waking up ready to dominate the next morning? The second one is your morning routine, right? You see me posting on Instagram. I get up, I go to the gym, I come back to the house, I do my gratitudes, I do my meditation, I do my stretch, I review my schedule for the day. I think about what are my outcomes? What are the most important things I need to produce in terms of results today to put my concentration there? I send out some love and intention to the people that I care for, and bam, I'm off to my day. What is the routine that you have in the morning? That's a play that you run. That play either works for you and gets you a massive amount of confidence and certainty and energy to go out and perform at your best, or like the old metaphorical example of the slingshot, I'm trying to pull that sucker back and boom, take off in the day. I see some people with their morning routines, it's kind of like, right, and nothing happens. What play do you run in the morning? The next one is with your hour of power. There is no doubt that there's a science. If you do the right things before you get on the phone, you're gonna produce a better result. If you do the wrong things, you'll probably not get on the phone, or you'll do it with too much hesitancy and then you'll quit because you've got to go to the bathroom and there's a donut somewhere in the office, right? So what play do you run before you get on the phone? So for me, the first thing is I make sure all my leads are out, the people I need to call, the phone numbers, maybe it's in some kind of auto dialer, or maybe it's just on my phone and I've got my checklist of everybody I want to go through, so I know who I'm to call. Then I will actually take the time to practice, like what's the message I'm trying to get across with my past clients, or with my follow-up, or an expired listing, or whatever the lead source may be. And I just sit there and say, okay, what if I say this, and what if I try that? And I'm dialoguing with myself. Now that's good. It's even better if I turn to somebody in my office and say, hey, look, I'm gonna call my past clients right now. There's a lot of confusion in the marketplace. Interest rates just dropped. A lot of people were saying that the real estate economy was about to implode, but with interest rates dropping and in the month of March, inventory dropping, right? There's no nice homes on the market. Like, I've got to inform them. So I think about how can I say that in a way that's going to resonate for the customer, that isn't going to have me just rah on the phone, but instead like, did you know? And hey, I wanted to let you know before you see it in the headlines, this is what's really going on. So I practice and I role play. Then, you know what I do? I stand up, I put a smile on my face, I get my headset on, and I start smiling and dialing. And oftentimes I will find myself saying things like, they're home, they're happy, and they're waiting for my call. They're home, they're happy, and they're waiting for my call. They're home, they're happy, and they're waiting for my call. And you know what? That's just a better affirmation than, oh my God, I hope they don't answer. Oh my God, I'm gonna be freaked out here. That's the play that I run. And you know what? It produces a great result. So here, I just said your evening routine, your morning routine, and then of course, hey, getting on the phone and booking appointments. You've got plays you run all day long. You've got a plan how you meet with your team and do your team meetings. You've got plays that you run before your coaching call and during your coaching call. You've got plays called your open houses, your listing appointments, your buyer presentations. The thing I would challenge you is think about it like this. Like, as a coach, wouldn't it just make sense for you, if you were running a professional sports team, you'd have that green binder, right? That playbook. And here's the plays that I run that work. Here's the things that I do. When this happens, we do this. What if you took the time to really analyze you at your best? What are the plays you run? And then document it. How do you do it? What are you saying to yourself? What are you saying out loud? What are the tools and resources that you use? Make it where you could literally take the playbook and hand it to somebody else, and they could produce very similar, amazing results, just like you when you're at your best. Does that make sense? What are the plays that work? And on the flip side, very quickly, I just want to remind you, the market is good right now, and the opportunity is plentiful around the world for people like you that are truly committed to serve and want to make as many sales as possible. And you know what? Save a ton of money. Like, wouldn't that be a great thing? People like you and I thinking that way, we cannot afford to be doing dumb stuff. I literally would hashtag it like, stop doing dumb stuff, and hashtag run plays that work. You with me on this? So I challenge you, I dare you, no, I double dare you right now on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and everything else, that you should create your playbook of what works, and you should also really get honest with yourself and identify the plays you run that are just simply stupid and they don't support you and your goals and your ambition. I hope you got some value out of this. I can't wait to read the comments. Let me know what you're thinking. Someone's gonna say put your seatbelt on. I apologize. You're right, I should put my seatbelt on. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Remember always, your strategy matters, and now more than ever, the plays you run are the difference that makes the difference.
Thank you so much for watching. It was a little shorter episode for you today, but I hope it brought you some value. Now, if you haven't been keeping up to date on the Tom Ferry Show episodes, be sure to check those out here. And also, be sure to subscribe to our channel. It's the best way to stay up to date and informed on the new valuable content that we put out each week. So thanks again for watching, and as Tom always says, your strategy matters and your passion rules. See you next week.